You guys are the reason why I left the left. It's a clown show, for real. I used to be a Democrat. I raised money for the Clintons. And the insanity got so damn bad that I even had to say, you know what, this is bunk. This is cray. I'm done. I'm out. Later. And now here I am. You guys do a better job at making conservatives than we do, so God bless you for that. I appreciate it. So this gentleman comes up, and the first thing he wants to know, because you know the right, and I'm going to say a few words about our esteemed Senator Sherrod Brown here shortly. I wrote notes, I'm not even going to use them. So the first thing that this gentleman asks, you know, because the left is so open-minded and tolerant, it's not just Occupy Wall Street, it's Occupy Vagina with all of the rapes and everything else that happens. So the first thing that this individual does, he comes up to me and he wants to know if I have a problem with Mitt Romney's Mormonism. You know, this is the party, this is the ideology of the left. The first thing they want to know is when they look at a crowd, you know what? When they look at a crowd, they want to know who's gay, who's black, who's Mormon, who's atheist. How can we segregate everybody like the Neo-Ku Klux Klan? Partial Indigenous American here, so you can add that onto your little list. Not that Pocahontas bullcrap. So, comes up and wants to know about Mitt Romney's Mormonism and magic underwear and everything else. Can he read? Can he read the Constitution? Can he interpret the Constitution? Why the hell should his sexual orientation or what he believes or what sex he is matter? You all are supposed to be open-minded. Please show me that open-mindedness that I hear so often about while you're calling black conservatives Uncle Toms. Please let me know. You're a bunch of trust fund socialists in Cleveland. In Cleveland, this is a beautiful city. You have Starbucks. Look at these beautiful buildings. You have beautiful parks. You wouldn't know tyranny and repression if it bit you in the ass. So that's all you need to know about the left. The first thing, that I think it was like within 1 minute of talking to this man, he proved that he was just a cluxer without his hood. So there you go. Clux, 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 clux. There you go. Their movement is waning. Our movement is taking over Washington. Well, everybody was out there crapping on cop cars and raping women and making bombs and screaming about entrapment. By the way, can I make a point about entrapment? It's not you're not guilty if you don't get trapped doing something. Don't do it. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. Gosh, it's simple. No, while their movement has been out there trying to get headlines and pooping on cop cars, and that happened several times, busting up buildings. I don't know, I saw them, they busted up an American Apparel store. Where are they going to shop for their indoor scarves and hipster glasses after they bust up the store? You gotta, how do you walk in there and shop the next day? Seriously, is that why you wear the masks? I've got to get my Bell and Sebastian CDs and my indoor scarves, so maybe they won't realize I was the person who broke their windows the day before. Yeah, it's all for the little guy, but it's the little guy that gets stuck with higher taxes to pay for the security and the protection from all your BS. So there's fun for the little guy. Spare me that neoliberal crap. I'm done with it. So while they've been out there, I totally got a point. While they've been out there pooping on cars and doing all this other crap, it's hipster camping. It's not occupying anything. You're a bunch of damn hipsters in a park. You're camping. And that's not even roughing it because you guys go and wash up in the Starbucks bathrooms. That's not even roughing it. So these individuals, while they've been out there getting headlines, the media, media. That's the reason I go in the media, because I want to take it over from within. So the media has been giving them all the press, and when you guys get my photos, please, like all the Occupy people, please get my shirt. Thank you. So while happening. And while media has been giving them column inches, they've also been trying to say, well, where's the Tea Party movement? Where are the rallies? Where's everybody protesting? Where's it at? Well, let's see. You want to know where the Tea Party movement is? Let me tell you. 2010, we took over the House. That's where the Tea Party movement is. We kicked Charlie Crist out of Florida. That's where the Tea Party is. We kicked Dick Lugar out of Indiana. That's where the Tea Party is. We kicked David Dewhurst out of Texas. That's where the Tea Party is. And this November, we're going to maintain the majority in the House. We're going to take over the Senate, and we're going to occupy your White House. Sorry about that. Occupy this. In the past 2 weeks, some of the things that have been getting column inches. I have a little list here. In the past 2 weeks, we've had Chick-fil-A's vandalized. We had a Romney Ryan stage stormed. We had a Ryan volunteer spat on. A Ryan volunteer punched. Oh, and the Family Research Council was shot up by tolerance. But we're the violent ones? Please. We're the violent ones somehow. And before that, I have my esteemed colleague John Nolte over at Breitbart News had compiled a list of all of the criminal, law-breaking, lawlessness, lawlessness, all of that that's happened with the Occupy movement. Over 400 incidents, by the way, that we compiled into a nice little handy-dandy sheet. You can go to Google, you know, when the hipsters are done with camping and they take their Apple products made from a corporation that's non-union and is against unions, and they go into the Starbucks and buy their $5.95 caramel macchiato, and they sit down and they upload photos of themselves crapping on stuff. Go to Google and then look up OWS rap sheet, and there you are. You're infamous. Here in beautiful Ohio, my friend Jim Hoft, as he told you, had followed the story closely of these occupiers who decided, because they're all for free speech and tolerance, to blow up a bridge here. What is it, like 15 miles south of Cleveland? They wanted to blow up a bridge. And what was it? It didn't work because the bombs weren't put together correctly. What was it? Something ridiculous, sure. And they had said, okay, thank you, because the FBI, because you guys didn't realize that you're working with the FBI, that's right. But then it's entrapment somehow, because the FBI put the thought in your head in the first place, I'm sure.